Well, my husband's giving a kidney to his good friend, John Chase, who he was deployed with twice. And last time, I guess, his kidneys failed when John had come home on leave, and he's been on dialysis ever since that. It's been maybe almost a year, so he thought he'd just help him out with that. He needed a kidney, so.
When was the first time he brought up to you that he was thinking about this?
Well, when the first donor, had kind of decided he wasn't going to be able to donate, Cisco came forward, right away, and he, offered to be the donor, and so that was maybe about 2 or 3 months ago, I think. So.
What did you think when he said that?
A lot of things went through my mind. I was, a little nervous about it, but as I thought about it more, it seemed more and more like the right thing to do.
What were some of those reasons or some of those thoughts?
Well, I worried about Cisco's health, but he's pretty healthy to begin with, and he can definitely get by with one kidney. Talking to the doctor helped out a lot, and ease those worries, I guess. It's pretty routine procedure. So yeah.
And how did you guys meet?
I'm sorry?
How did you and your husband meet?
How did you and Cisco meet?
Oh, we were friends before we, in the Guard. We worked together a lot in the Guard, and it wasn't until 2009, we started dating and, getting ready for the deployment. After that, we worked together on flood duty and while we were dating, and then we were training together for the deployment, and we just decided to get married before we deployed, and they sent us over there together. So we're kind of inseparable.
And where did you go, and tell us a little bit about that location?
Say that again?
Where did you deploy to, and tell us a little bit about that deployment?
We deployed to FOB Salerno in Afghanistan, and as part of the Raid 4 and Sentinel mission last year. And we worked together, on the radar. Well, together we manned a radar, 24/7 operations. Okay. Oh, we both deployed as part of a 5-man team to FOB base Salerno, Afghanistan, for a year, and together we manned a radar 24/7 and did maintenance on that.
And was John on that deployment as well? Or?
He was on the raid side of it, manning the big raid cameras to get a picture of the perimeter of the base.
So when he approached you, you were really good friends with John, or you knew John, or?
Yeah, we were pretty good friends. We'd known each other for a few years through the Guard. He was a supply sergeant for us, or supply specialist, excuse me. He was a supply specialist for our unit, but Cisco's good friend since they deployed in Sec 4 in 2005, 2007.
Tell us a little bit about this morning, up till now. Take us through the timeline, what time you got up.
It's kind of a blur, really. Well, we got up at 4 a.m. this morning and got ourselves ready. We got here 10 till 5 because Cisco had to report here 5 a.m. to check in with them at the receptionist, and they had to prep him for the surgery. Took some time for him to meet with different doctors or the anesthesiologist and the nurses. It was a little bit of a process getting him ready for that, and taking his vitals and all that. And so now he's in surgery, and we're just waiting for the outcome of that. Hopefully it'll be soon that he's finished and he can start his recovery.
And how are you feeling about the surgery?
Well, I'm a little nervous, of course. You know, it's a major surgery, but I think he'll do okay. He's a pretty strong guy, and I think he'll bounce back.
Tell us about what type of guy your husband is.
Well, he's a very caring man. He'd do anything for a fellow soldier, I think. When you're deployed overseas together, like he was with John and a lot of other guys and gals, that becomes like your second family overseas. And so, you help each other out, especially when you get back, because, you're friends for life when you deploy together, I think. So it was a pretty noble gesture of him, I think. It's not easy for, someone to go through that and, be in that pain for weeks. But ultimately, it's the right thing to do. I mean, I'm really proud of him.